Yo, what is happening, guys? It is Reflex, and I wanted to bring you guys a little bit of a helpful video for watching crosses. I've had requests to do videos like this before in previous videos, and I've seen people say in Strats and Spots videos, hey, you should do a video on learning how to watch the crosses for every single map. And, I'm pretty much going to break down what watching the cross really does and what it means to watch the cross, and pretty much where each cross for each bomb is. I'm gonna do every single variant map. Depending on if you guys want it or not, I can do vacant. It all depends on if you guys are still playing all maps. If you guys are playing all maps, cool, I can do that. But if not, just let me know. It's all up to that. So let's just get right into it. Alright, so what does it mean to watch the cross? If you guys are new players and you don't know what watching the cross means, it's understandable. It's not very explanatory. If you're an experienced player and you know how to watch the cross, maybe this video really isn't for you. This is maybe to help out somebody who's just getting into competitive and needs to learn what it means to watch the cross. Watching the cross is an S&D term, pretty much, meaning if you have a bomb site and you're on defense, or you can even do it on offense. If you are on defense, say here we are on CROSSFIRE, a bomb. Cross pretty much means they can only get into the bomb one way. The only way they can get into the A bomb is pretty much coming from middle and going in that way and this back area. But since you're spawning on defense, you're going to be way back here. So this is one of the best ways to watch the cross. You can just sit here and go like this. You can see right over here, and if they cross into the A bomb, then bam, you just call out, hey, they crossed A. Simple as that. That's one of them. Another one for A right here. This little alley right here into A. This is the only way they can get into A. So if you have rushed up through defense and you are able to get to these steps, you can just lay down right here and you can pretty much just watch the cross into A. This is the only way they can get into A, or through mid, but that pretty much just call them out. If they run through there, bam, you have it guaranteed that one person is on this side of the map in A. There are other places you can watch it, like you can go like this and you can see if they run through there, but this is probably the best way to watch it. And then there are little things like this. You can go like this and you can see if they cross into A. This is pretty much the cross areas. This spot's a little bit more risky because you could easily get somebody to push up in here with you unless you have a teammate watching your back. But yeah, these are pretty much the 2A cross areas. The only way they can get into the bomb. That's really all. Alright, so say you're spawning here on offense. Another good way to watch the cross. Some people like to go like this. Run on top of this, this car right here, and see through this broken wall. And you can see right if they jump out of cafe and rush the steps. That's one way that you could say, hey, they crossed into B right through there. They're just going to jump up and run to the steps. And you just call them out, hey, one rush to B. That's pretty much the only way you can stop a B rush right off the bat, is if you just call them out off the cross if they're going B on offense. Now, when it comes to other B, like cross spots, I guess you could say, if you're on defense, pretty much the only way there's only a couple ways they can cross. Right through middle, or they can go back in the building and make their way into A. I can show you this right here. This is how I sometimes do it if I have a feeling they're just going to rush middle. I can come over here and I quickly nade this car, and then I just pre-aim, and if they're running, usually the car will get a hit marker and you can just pick them up just like that. And sometimes, depending on how they do the rush, if you're sitting right here, if you have somebody cafe, they can just sit there and they can see somebody cross going to B side in through this little window right here. They're going to run right into this back door, and they're going to run straight around here and try to make their way into B. That's pretty much the only way you can really cross to B. Because if you think about it, most people go for B on this map. Most people do go for B, which is kind of weird because A, I mean, I guess you could say it's understandable because A is hard to lock down. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Watching the cross for several maps, most of the maps, there's only one or two ways you can watch the cross. There's not much to it. So yeah, just pretty much just simple stuff like this, little alleyways. And there is another one back here I'll show you on offense. If you don't want to watch the cross from middle, you can easily, this is probably my more favorite way of watching the cross, just rush up here and you get in this little corner right here and you can see if they, I wouldn't stand like this out in the doorway. I would press up against this, like line the door frame up with the car, and you can see if they cross right through there. And your teammates will just call them out, like, or you can call them out for your teammates and just say, hey, one's crossing, and then bam, you have him called out. And so you know they're B, and then you just go like this, and you can just watch the A cross now. Like, yo, all right, I got the A cross. Can somebody watch my top steps? Maybe somebody can watch your top steps from Cafe, and you can just go like this, and you have a good setup. So that's what the cross does. It just lets you know who could be in the bomb and how fast they got in the bomb, and pretty much just the location of the enemy. It really comes down as simple as that, because S&D is just a game mode of location and awareness of where the enemy is, and predictions, and being able to think about where the enemy could be, what would you do in their situation, and don't let them plant, and don't let them defuse. Simple as that. Anyway, guys, hope this was helpful. I know it's really quick. I'm going to be doing all of these. Hopefully each episode will be maybe 4, maybe 5 minutes, just really simple and straight to the point, showing you guys the crosses. Hope you enjoyed. It's been Reflex. I will catch y'all in the next one.